The national leadership of the All Progressives Congress, Nigeria's ruling party, appears to have publicly endorsed Governor Siminalayi Fubara for a second term in office in the year 2027. The party recently called on Rivers residents to deliver overwhelming votes for President Bola Tinubu and Governor Siminalayi Fubara in a move that underscores the party's consolidation of power in the oil-rich South-South region following Mr. Fubara's recent defection.
National Secretary of the party, Ajibola Basiru, made the call recently while addressing party supporters in Rivers, describing Mr. Fubara's alignment with the ruling party as a boost to both the governor and the APC. This endorsement comes despite Fubara's recent defection from the PDP and amid a still simmering feud with his predecessor and political godfather, Nyesom Wike, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory.
We have a president that is a detribalized Nigeria, a president that derobed himself of sentiment when it comes to addressing national issues. Even those who have not joined us in the APC, Mr. President maintained equity, fairness, and justice to all the subnationals. And what has happened in Nigeria today is that we have a president that wants Nigeria to develop. I was impressed for the fact that even today, Mr. Governor of Rivers State had to address a very important issue that will have a spectacular improvement on the revenue of the country, and that is the Ogoni question, addressing the need for oil exploration to resume back in the Ogoni land. We will help our country and also help that. Today, anybody that is standing aloof and has not joined the APC, maybe they are giving their time. We are very sure that in the fullness of time, all the timber and caliber, all iroko of political relevance in Nigeria will join my party, your party, the party of the governor of Rivers State, All Progressive Congress. I want to assure you that the party will create a level playing ground for everybody. Just as our leader, President Bola Tinubu, said during the last NEC meeting, which all of us attended, we must create room for all of us to be accommodated. Even if you have a large room and your neighbor is staying outside, try to create a small space within that room. So it's a party that believes in tolerance, a party that believes in equity, and a party that believes in the wisdom of leadership to grant, to allow all of us to prosper under the roof.
Well, joining us now to unpack the implications of this political realignment is one who's been following the stories very closely, especially that in Rivers State. We do have political affairs analyst Mr. Austin Aigbe, who joins us live. Thank you so much for joining us via video conferencing. It's good to have you here.
Thank you very much, and Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Thank you. Well, let's start off with the very first question. APC's endorsement of Governor Fubara. And what does this signal about the party's internal dynamics and its 2027 strategy, especially for Rivers State? And looking at the fact that the president just yesterday created a new committee for those who internally might have any form of grievance. You can go to the committee. What does this portend?
Thank you again. Let me state without equivocation that the president, just picking up the last comment you made about the president's committee, the president's committee is intentional. The president understands the dynamics of what is going to happen to the APC when it explodes. The same manner the PDP did explode after the 2015 elections and the issues that happened between 2013, 2014, then 2015 election when the PDP lost the presidential election. And you recall that around that 2013, when the APC was formed, moving to 2014, everybody became PDP members. It was literally the only party in the world that everybody could run to. It was more like the only party, like I said, and the PDP had boasted then that they were the largest party in Africa. far beyond the ANC of South Africa. So I haven't seen that. I think the president understood those underlying political interests. The earlier he set up that mechanism to resolve this interplay will be better for himself, because he will be the one to ultimately lose if all of this breaks down. Why am I saying this? You have seen governors moving from their party where they won election in 2023 to the APC to meet a new set of people, in fact not meet, to head over the people he once contested against. For instance, you look at states like in Delta, where Omo Agege, for instance, was the shining light in Delta State APC. Soon the PDP governor, the governor of Delta State, jumped ship to the APC, and before you know what's happening, he has become the leader of a party he didn't work for. The same thing has happened across all the states, even in Plateau, in Taraba, in Akwa Ibom, in fact, in Bayelsa, all of the states. So now focusing on Rivers State. When I hear people talk about, oh yeah, Fubara has moved, what will be the fate of Wike? Wike is not a member of the APC. Even though we know that the kind of gimmicks is playing does have an implication in supporting the APC. That is, grand soldiers, honorable members in that state of Rivers has moved. And the best bet for Governor Fubara was to quickly hit the ground running and change the political narrative. So that is why it's becoming like a challenge. There were rumors, I say rumors, that the president and the former governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, tried to stop him from moving to the APC. But Wike did not move early. And in any case, Wike did not want to move based on what we now know from Governor Makinde. The Wike movement is not just to, Wike cannot lead a PDP at this material time because of the objective of what he wished to deliver, which many of us have seen. About a year ago, we had actually advised PDP on what to do. PDP didn't do it. Today, PDP is almost like, I don't know, not to use the wrong words, but everybody knows the status of PDP today. So the governor of Fubara moving to APC, I think it's strategic for him, and it will dismantle some of the nuance in that state where former Governor Wike has initially hold sway. APC needs Rivers State. Needs Rivers State for many reasons. If you recall, it was Rivers State that gave the last card for the APC victory in the presidential election. And that is, of course, why Governor Wike, former Governor Wike, have been so very powerful in the current administration, even though the APC leadership and, of course, APC members does not really like Wike's role in their government, because till today is not a member of the APC.
Wait, you said, while you were answering that, you said where former Governor Wike used to have influence, are you trying to say that he no longer holds that amount of influence in Rivers State?
Can you say that again?
From your statement, I heard you say something about when you were making reference to Nyesom Wike, and you said where he used to hold influence. I'm not quoting your exact words, but inferring that he no longer has influence that he used to have in Rivers State. Is that your position?
Yeah. Yes, I said where he used to hold sway. Yes, you're correct. Influence. So today, the governor of Rivers State is the #1 citizen of the state. It used to be whether Wike is #1 or Fubara is #1. The way it is now #1. The same Wike who can go straight to Mr. President to seek any form of support to deal with Governor Fubara, that influence is over. Governor Wike, former Governor Wike and Governor Fubara now have access to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In fact, the most asset, the greater influence now lies in the hands of Governor Fubara, because he is now the #1 citizen of APC in the state of Rivers. In fact, recently there was a national meeting that was held in Abuja. Wike was not in that meeting. Fubara was seated in that meeting. And to add value to that, Fubara now has a direct access, direct call to the president. You can say that former Governor Wike can meet the president during the FEC meeting on Wednesdays, but beyond that, the president will hold more value to the one that he can trust. In this case, I think, my opinion, I think that the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria today will trust Governor Fubara more, because Governor Fubara needs the president needs Governor Fubara. Okay. So both of them are working almost at the same level. So at this time, the equation is balanced for these two individuals.
Where do the citizens come in the middle of this conversation? If Governor Fubara trusts the president trusts Fubara, and they need each other, the president can only cast one vote. Governor Fubara can only cast one vote. The people who should typically determine who sits in that office are the citizens of Rivers State. Where do they come in all of this conversation?
It's, when you say where the citizen comes in, I just laughed, because we are running almost a political party system where you buy all the votes. So from the 2023 elections, many reports, including a master's dissertation that came out recently, validated most of the statements that was released after the 2023 election. That the results from Rivers State did not align with what the people, the choice of the people. That at the level of the presidential election, the real winner was not declared in that state. Apparently, the invisible hand of demand and supply had worked in the state. And if you also recall,
unfortunately, I think network connectivity has disconnected Mr. Aigbe there. Hopefully he can reconnect. He said something. He said the law of demand and supply.
No, it needs to go beyond that.
I want to understand what that means.
See the enthusiasm. It was speaking about the power dynamics. It was almost like the unholy trinity and alliance between Mr. President Fubara and Wike, and the millions of Rivers citizens was not even mentioned in the conversation, and the quality of governance, and also opposition, the state of our democracy.
Mr. Austin is back, Binga.
Yes, Mr. Aigbe, you can continue with your thoughts.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know I went out. Apologies, but okay. So I was saying that the citizens really don't, permit me to use the word very loosely, until we have a good electoral system that truly empowers the citizens to know what they voted and to monitor their votes. Having an election that think that the citizens' vote matter will be almost an uphill task. In the 2023 election, the Rivers results came to Abuja the last. When states like Borno and Adamawa has arrived, what does that tell you? Nigerians, citizens of Rivers know what I'm talking about. When Mr. President...
Yes, go on, we can hear you.
Go ahead, you start at when Mr. President...
Go ahead.
When Mr. President declared the state of emergency, the people uprising was clear. But what happened eventually? The Supreme Court eventually did not disagree with the declaration of emergency. Our electoral architecture has become an upheaval state. And where I'm actually going is that with the level of manipulation of results in this country, the Governor Fubara needs good support. As of today, the PDP cannot give him that support. The PDP governors who went to court to challenge a state of emergency, within a space of 1 month, about 2 of the governors or 3 of the governors had jumped to APC. As at this time, is someone like a lone individual. When a PDP convention took place in Ibadan, Governor Fubara and others who have now also jumped ship were among those who said they should not suspend Governor Wike and his ally. So where is this pedestrian going? it means that for Governor Fubara to win election in the state, he has the people already. The people love him. The people love him. But whether they love him with APC is a secondary matter. The people prefer him. The people went out for him. The people protested for him. But beyond the people are the gatekeepers. In this case, that's why I use the word the president. If you follow Nigeria's political history since 1999, you will understand that there's a role of foreign actors, not foreign actors out of Nigeria, foreign actors out of your state, the role they play. Rivers election of 2023 is a good signal where all the majority of observer reports, like I said earlier, I don't know if it was heard, there was a master's thesis that was released recently that validated the Yagas report of 2023 election, that the Rivers election, the presidential result in Rivers was not validated. It did not meet what expectations of the people were by voting, not by assumption. Apparently, something happened in Rivers election. I use the word the invisible hand of demand and supply played a huge role in Rivers. And the APC administration today needs that state for many reasons. One, for the number of votes. Two, for the resources in the state. Will be useful. So if Governor Fubara aligns with the president and the people are with him, he meets the threshold. That's what I tried to explain. I did not bring the people in earlier because the people are with Governor Fubara as of today, unless they change their mind because he has moved to the APC.
Is there any chance of viable opposition in River State, so to speak? Because I'm sure there are citizens of River State that don't want anything to do with the deal makings, the governor, the godfather, the president, and everything that has happened in the last 2 years, and just want a clean slate, a neutral politician that would free River State from any sort of deals and shackles that are holding it down and face governance squarely? Or is that a foregone conclusion that, okay, because you say with such confidence that the people love Governor Fubara, but when we go to the polls, they will decide?
Exactly, they will decide. But as of today in Rivers, I don't see any strong opposition. All the opposition hitherto had been with Governor Fubara when he had the conflict with former Governor Wike, former governors of that state, big wins, including even the late elder statesman Edwin Clark. They all rallied around Governor Governor Fubara against former Governor Wike. Apparently, I am sure, I haven't spoken to Governor Fubara, but I'm sure that before Governor Fubara made a step to join the APC, he would have consulted largely with these power brokers, with these alliances, all of those that make sense. Today, the APC architecture in Rivers State really does not have the convergence of Wike, as it were, even though the Wike supporters of PDP, before now, not just the House of Assembly members only, about a year ago or thereabout, the APC, the PDP strong members had actually moved to the APC. Literally, you will say that the former allies of former Governor Wike are the new controllers of the APC. The same individuals who today, from the National Secretary's commentary, that you are getting an automatic ticket. That is the tradition of politics in Nigeria, which was started by the PDP. A governor, an incumbent governor, usually gets an automatic ticket. And the APC has also played the same role in the last elections after the 2019, in 2019, incumbent governors got automatic ticket. So if Fubara getting automatic ticket, we actually be at the mercy of the APC national. I know that people who vote are in the state APC, but they have a way from history of getting the person that the national wanted. It has happened before. It happened in Edo State during Obaseki 2020, even though former Governor Shomole, who was then national chair of the party, declined former Governor Baseki's renomination or an automatic ticket, but the party members, we know, supported his move to the PDP, where he later won. So this is a story. The people in Rivers, former governors, former elder statesmen, former lawmakers, they've been with Governor Fubara, and I think that they are still with him because he wouldn't make the mistake of abandoning them at this crucial time.
All right. Thank you for joining us. We wish the people of Rivers State a Merry Christmas, and we hope that the coming months and in the coming years we'll get to see what the polls have to say regarding their choice of who the governor is, and that the voice of people truly is the voice of God.
Thank you so much for joining us and lending your thoughts to this conversation.
And Merry Christmas to you.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
All right.